still ain't got it bumping.
What is up, my nurse babes? It is your girl Carly Ray coming at you guys with another nursing video. If you are new to my channel, hey girl, welcome. Like I said, my name is Carly Ray. I'm a registered nurse working in the emergency department for the last 8 years. And if you are an OG nurse babe of mine, then hey girl, welcome back. Sit down, let's chat, let's talk, guys. So today's video is going to cover a feminine hygiene issue that many women suffer from, which is vaginal odor. If you are experiencing any vaginal odor or a new type of smell down there that you are just kind of like, girl, no, something's wrong, then you may want to stay tuned to this video because I may be able to help you out. I will also explain how to alleviate these symptoms with a doctor-approved at-home solution and how you can keep vaginal odor from returning in the future. So if you guys are interested in this topic, then let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing, let's talk about the vagina itself. The vagina is a home for good and bad bacteria. The bacteria is called the flora, if you guys are not aware, but there are times where the flora can be offset, meaning that you will have more bad bacteria than you will have more good bacteria. If you guys do not know, the V also operates off a pH balance. So the normal pH balance for a healthy V is between 3.5 and 4.5, which is acidic. The V is at its happiest state when it is acidic, and I want you guys to understand that right there. That is major key. You have to keep your pH balance in between those two ranges, which, like I just said, is acidic. There are several things that can cause the V to just go out of whack and create that fishy, foul smelling odor that you guys may experience. So one of the very first things that can cause that foul, fishy, smelly odor are bacterial vaginosis. If you guys do not know, bacterial vaginosis is not an STD. I will put a description on the screen right here what bacterial vaginosis is. Another thing that may cause the vaginal odor is having a unbalanced pH. Guys, I can't stress this enough. There are several different things within this subcategory. So let me go ahead and list those off. The very first thing is using harsh, strong smelling type of soaps. If you guys do not know, please let me inform you, those soaps are not the way to go. Wearing those tight, non-breathable type of underwear is another culprit of that. Having a poorly balanced diet, meaning that you're eating a lot of snacks and sugars and things like that, that can cause your pH balance and your V to be thrown off. Another big thing is having unprotected sex. Guys, if you do not know, the sperm that the male may ejaculate into the vaginal canal is very alkaline. So if you introduce a very alkaline, and what I mean by alkaline, meaning that it's not acidic, it's more so on the higher end of the spectrum, normally in the 7-8 range. If you introduce that alkaline semen into your acidic vagina that's over here happy and thriving, then you will then have a unbalanced pH. Also, hormones that our body produce during the times of our menstrual flow or during menopause. And another thing that can throw off your pH balance is having a STD, of course. So in these instances where you may think that you may have an STD, it is very critical that you get in contact with your OB doctor and set up an appointment to get tested. Here are some things that you do not want to do if you have an odor. I know back in the day they used to tell us, oh girl, you need to douche after your cycles and things like that. No sis, you don't do that. That is one of the ways that you also can disturb the pH balance and the whole flora, the whole gamut of things is by douching. Douching is not healthy. You also do not want to try to use soaps. I know you may think like, oh, if it's having a foul, fishy odor smell, then let me put some soap in there. Don't do it, girl. Do not do it. Please stay away. Soaps are only meant to be on the body. You do not want to introduce those harmful and loud smelling type of soaps into the vaginal area, because that then will throw off that pH balance as well. So what do you do if you have that foul, fishy, smelly odor and it is not a STD? Well, the very first thing that you can do is to test your pH. And I know you guys are thinking like, what do you mean? Yes, girl, you can test the pH of your vajayjay. So that brings me into the star of the video, which is brought to you by NutraBlast. It is the boric acid vaginal suppositories and the NutraBlast feminine pH test strips. So what I love the most about these pH strips is that it has a range on the front that will let you know the normal range, and it'll also let you know the abnormal range. So I'm gonna get this up close for you guys so you guys can see that. So the way to use these is that you will open this container right here. You will take one of the strips out and you will rub one of the strips up against the vaginal wall for a few seconds. Allow it to sit and it will turn a color. So once it sits, it will then populate a color, and you will basically put the test strip up against here and you will be able to know whether your pH balance is within its normal range or if it is abnormal. So that is one thing I truly will say that I love that NutraBlast has, because it will honestly let you guys know if you are dealing with a problem. So now that you have tested the pH of the vajayjay and it is abnormal, you then want to go to the next product, which is the boric acid vaginal suppositories. And I know you guys are probably thinking, well girl, what is this? What is Boric Life? Boric Life suppositories have been around for years, and I will go ahead and explain exactly what it does. For one, it is all natural. That is one thing that I can say that I love about the product. It helps supports the pH balance and overall helps supports the vaginal health of the vagina. So the way to use this is that you will insert one Boric Life suppository into the vagina at bedtime for 7 consecutive days. If the symptoms persist, then you may want to repeat for another week. But even after that, if you are still having symptoms, then girl, you might want to go get that checked out. But so I know you guys will open up the container and these will honestly look like pills. If you guys can see, they look like pills that say Boric Life on them. Girl, do not ingest this product. This product is not for oral consumption. It is only to be placed within the vagina. And I would advise you guys to wear a panty liner as well when you are placing in the suppositories, because as the Boric Life suppository is helping cleanse out the vagina, all of those secretions and things may ooze out or leak out, and it would be beneficial to have a panty liner there to catch all of that shedding and secretions and things like that. Just to give you guys a little bit more background, if you guys do not know, this product can be found on Amazon. It has over 2,000 plus reviews on Amazon. It won best over-the-counter treatment for yeast infections in 2020, and also it is the #1 bestseller on Amazon in the US and in Canada. So I will also have a discount code listed down in the description box below. Make sure you guys check that out if you guys want to get some money off to purchase this product. This is one product I honestly can say will stay in my medicine cabinet, and I will advise any of my friends, anybody period, to just keep this on deck, because you never know when your pH will be off balance. So I know you guys are probably thinking like, okay girl, well what can I do to try to help cut down on the smell immediately? I know the Boric Life may take 7 days to work, so what can I do to help immediately? So there is also a spray that you guys can use that is called Intimate. It is a vaginal all natural intimate type of spray that has a bunch of essential oils and natural ingredients to kind of help mask the smell of the odor. I know there are a bunch of feminine sprays out there on the market right now, but just to be honest, a lot of those sprays have a lot of chemicals to try to help mask the smell of that odor. But Intimate is a vaginal spray, like I just said, that is 100% all natural, has essential oils and a lot of natural ingredients that are safe to use on the outside of the vagina. So just a good rule of thumb, or just a good way to try to help prevent this from coming back, a good thing to do is to use probiotics. I don't know if you guys know, but probiotics are pretty much a dose of bacteria that you will take orally, or a capsule or something like that, that you can take to try to help maintain a good medium of good and bad bacteria throughout your body. Your body does have several sources of good and bad bacteria to try to help the body stay balanced. Another good way is to eat yogurts and things like that. Yogurts are very, very great for having those type of good and bad bacteria. So if you like yogurt, then girl, you may want to check out some yogurt. And then the last thing that I could tell you guys to try to help prevent this from happening is to maintain a healthy diet. You guys may not believe it, but you are what you eat. So if you are eating a lot of sugary type of snacks, a lot of sodas, cakes, candies, and things like that, then Don't be surprised when your body reacts very wildly or very abnormal to things like this, because you're feeding it a bunch of junk. So it is very essential that you increase your water consumption, eat a lot of fruits and veggies and things like that to try to help maintain your body at its very best. But that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And like I said, check my description box down below because I will have a coupon code for these products, you guys. So make sure you check that description box down below. If you found this video helpful, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And as always, thank you guys for watching and supporting your girl. I will see y'all in my next video. Bye, babes.